Hi, I'm Daniela Intili and welcome to the Monday AM edition of AFL Today on Big Pond Sport. Plenty of highs and lows in round 14. The Tigers stage a massive comeback. But we start with the headlines, with Geelong coach Mark Thompson playing down suggestions that Friday night's clash against leaders Collingwood and the defending premiers could be a potential premiership dress rehearsal.
We'll be involved in the build-up, we understand.
AFL's first high-profile rugby league recruit Carmichael Hunt admits he's got a lot of work ahead. Fremantle coach Mark Harvey believes the Dockers can still be a premiership power despite the devastating loss of star midfielder Michael Barlow to a broken leg. Hi, I'm Daniela Intili and welcome to Football News on Big Pond Sport. Some of the headlines. We were expecting plenty of drama and tension.
And they've come in from all directions.
After a racism row had engulfed the most controversial build-up ever to an Origin series, tensions boiled over on the field as well. Perhaps fittingly it was Greg Inglis, the target of the racial slur by Andrew Johns at the Blues training camp, who scored the opening try after only 3 minutes of play. White providing some consolation in the final minute on what was otherwise an inconsolable night.
They're going over.
Daniela Intili, 9 News. The drugs focus remaining just as intense as the Eagles landed in Sydney last night, caught in a TV stunt.
I'm the official dealer for the team. Benny sent me here.
Cousins has left for the United States to receive drug rehabilitation. The Eagles' off-field dramas will see the Swans enter the grand final rematch as favourites. But tomorrow night, it's the football on the field that will matter most.
Daniela Intili is at the SCG with all the details.
Well, both Brett Lee and Mitchell Johnson were forced to withdraw today due to illness and injury. Victorian fast bowler Shane Harwood and Queensland all-rounder James Hopes replaced them as the Aussies look to continue their domination over the tourists.
ESPN's Daniela Intili sat down with the winner of 7 Grand Slam singles titles.
Well, it's quite emotional to be back.
You were named #1 2 years in a row. Are you at the top of your game?
Always room for improvement.
The veteran striker spoke to ESPN's Daniela Intili.
So the coach has come under some media scrutiny over his selection of overage players. What's your reaction to that? Well, love him or love to hate him, Anthony Mundine is one of Australia's most celebrated and controversial athletes. He's just about to take on Shannon Taylor for his first middleweight fight. Our Big Pond Sports News profile is on the man himself.
But they don't want people to know about that. They don't want people to know about.
Well, who could forget Sally McClellan's reaction when she won silver at the Olympic Games last year in the hurdles? She continues to soar on the track and now she has another Australian record in her sights.
Still get really excited about seeing the race.
What's Pink's reaction when she sees you riding? She must be used to it obviously by now.
She's definitely used to it, but it gets her blood flowing.
And you appeared in one of her film clips about the breakup.
We're back together and
stronger.
Working on living happily ever after.
And do you call her Pink at home? Do you call her Alicia? What's the...
obviously, I call her Alicia. But...
And before we go, anyone out there wanting to become a roving football reporter, this is what you probably shouldn't do.
There's been a red card, but for who, Chris Kamara?
I don't know, Jeff, has there? I must have missed that. Red card?
Get your fingers out and count up the number of Portsmouth players who are on the field.
No, you're right, I saw him go off, but I thought they were bringing a sub on, Jeff.
I'm Daniela Intili. See you next time.